Hello and welcome to the new style Edexcel GCSEs. These are the ones that go from grades 9 through to grade 1. This is paper 1MA1/2H. It's the second paper in the higher tier. It is a calculator paper and we're picking up in question 10. Katie invests £2,000 in a savings account for 3 years. The account pays compound interest at a rate of 2.5% for the first year and X% for the second and third year. There is a total amount of £2,124.46 in the savings account at the end of 3 years. Part A says work out the rate of interest in the second year. Okay, so after the first year, what's she got? She's got £2,000 plus 2.5% of £2,000, which is equal to 2,000 times 1.025. Which is equal to £2,050. Okay, so for the second year, she's going to have £2,050 plus and this time it's it's not 2.5%, it's X% of 2,050. So that's 2,050 times X over 100, which is equal to 2,050 times, and this time it's 1 plus X over 100, because with 2050 divided by 2050 is 1 plus, and then this, when we divide this by 2050, we're just left with the X over 100. So that's times 1 plus X over 100. Okay, and then in the third year, she's earned another X% interest. So she's got all of this plus all of this times X over 100, which again simplifies to all of this times 1 plus X over 100, which is the same as this times this squared. So this time she's got 2,050 times 1 plus X over 100 squared. Okay, so we know that at the end of the 3 years, this amount that she's got is actually equal to £2,124.46. So all we need to do now is solve for X. So if we divide both sides by 2,050, so I just bring this down. You wouldn't be copy and pasting, but I'm trying to save time. You would just rewrite it out again. And then all we do then is square root both sides. So that means that if we get rid of the squared here, and we can now get rid of the brackets. Move the equals over a little bit. So that's all of this is just square rooted. And then we subtract 1 from both sides, so that 1 disappears, and this becomes minus 1, and then all of this has to be multiplied by 100, so that leaves our X on its own. I'm going to move the X a bit further over, so X is equal to 100 times the square root of all of that. So all we do is shove that into our calculator. So this is 2124.46 divided by 2050 is equal to, and then that has to be square rooted, and then this has to be subtracted from 1. I actually did my formula wrong. That 100 is times all of that. So I subtract 1, and then I multiply everything by 100, and that comes to 1.7998. I'm going to round that to 2 decimal places, and I'm going to say, well, 2 significant figures. I'm going to say this is 1.8%. Okay, so Katie goes to work by train. The cost of her weekly train ticket increases by 12.5% to £225. Work out the cost of a weekly train ticket before this increase. Okay, so we can say that the original amount that she had to pay for her ticket was X. And so X plus 12.5%, or 12.5 over 100 times X, is equal to £225. Factoring out the X into 1 plus 12.5 over 100 is equal to £225. 1 plus 12.5 over 100, well, if we just move the decimal point 2 places to the left, that's 0.125. So adding 1, that's 1.125. So that's 1.125x is equal to 225. So dividing by 1.125, so x is equal to 225 over 1.125. And we shove that into our calculator. 225 divided by 1.125, and that's equal to £200, which was the original cost of a train ticket. Okay, I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.